Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Bell. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for once.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. And that is as though you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the lone running back. Got room at the 35. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Haynes. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll toss it to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Bernard. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He tries to take the top off. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
He washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Offense set on 1st down. Here comes the option. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He's into the open down the middle. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Alabama 17, Georgia.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Coming out with it, it's Bell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At the 14-yard line, it's 3rd down.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
First half. With the score, Alabama 24, Georgia 7.
And the Dogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
Comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown time! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Handoff to the lone back. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 31, Georgia 13.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bell. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going for it all. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looking to pass. It's back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Alabama 31, Georgia 19.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Now adjusting. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Getting some heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.